So I'm about to show you guys a replay between our team and another 5-stack ranked gaming. As you can see, our lineup is Lunox, Guinevere, Hayabusa, Kufra, and an Irritel. So our burst damage is very high from the Lunox to the Guinevere and even the Hayabusa. And we've got a late game insurance in the Irritel. And compared to that, the enemies got a carry and 2 frontliners in Masha and the Tigreal. So early on, as you can see, we're already trying to fight off against 2 people in the mid lane. And Tigreal is doing very well here in this game, to say the least. But this is to be watched out for within this whole game. It is the combination of Tigreal and the Selena. Now, if you just look at this lineup, you could say, oh, the enemy's got a Tigreal, well, we got a Kufra. The enemy's got a Masha, sure, they've got a Masha. And they have the advantage of having a fighter. Well, we don't. Well, you could say Guinevere is a fighter, but she's not as tanky as Amasha, of course. And add to that is the added sustain that's gonna come out from the Angela. They've got burst potential from the Selena, but still. As you can see, 2-to-1 kill score advantage, and that was just a bad rotation from the blue side because, oh, look at that. Look at that. Slow down the Lunox, and then he doesn't even die. He knows the limitations of his abilities. So that's what they're using. Now again, with the miss rotation earlier, they were down there at the bottom for so long. And then they invaded. It should be clear the waves, get out, right? Simple. But since you did not do that, oh, the damage is coming in from the Selena. So both tanks are just securing the sides, but the damage is now coming in from the blue squad, and the red squad got the retribution off. Up, Kufra still going in, but Angela and Selena taking care of that. The Kufra should not have gone in there again. Now, as you can see, it's a it's a 4-4 kill advantage. It's a 3-4-2 kill advantage earlier. It's just that Hayabusa was able to pick off the farmers coming in from the red team, and at this point you would say, oh, it's fairly equalized. No towers push, but remember that the turtle was secured by the red team, so they have a slight lead coming into 4 minutes. Just okay, very nice dodge. And as to their spells, Kufra in the middle lane, he's got an arrival. Irritel with the usual inspire, and Kufra, he's just going, even though there's no damage dealer. And oh, look at that, the damage coming in from the Tigreal. And as you can see, Selena has got such a good awareness that say, oh, Tigreal's gonna ult, or maybe they have great communication, he's gonna ult, so you just center around where Tigreal is. It is for sure gonna hit somebody. The arrow is gonna hit somebody. That time the arrow hit the Kufra. Kufra dies, and The only reason that the blue side won that engagement is because Lunox was able to survive for so long. For so long. Now Kufra is trying to zone, and again look at that. The ultimate, and now Haya is able to take the turtle. So 1-for-1 exchange in the turtle department, but still, they already know this is something that works. Tigreal ultimate into the Selena arrow. It works. It really does. Rogen on this Hayabusa would die to that because of the tower pot shots. And the Selena would take that every time. Why? Because you're a Selena. You're supposed to get kills. Instead of just Hayabusa. Hayabusa is a split pusher. Oh, Tigreal. And again, Tigreal with such a nice ultimate. And yeah, it looks like the Kufra dies again. He's too far forward. None of his teammates are there, and he still goes in. Maybe he knows that the enemy is farming, but none of your teammates are there. None. So basically, he just fed his life. The teammates are just now going in. Just now. Oh, sad. Sad. And this is where the tide turns. Everybody going one by one. Unfortunate for the Guinevere that she was hit with the arrow and she couldn't do her combinations. But aside from that, Kufra is going in again. Now the carry will die, but one for what, 3 people? They didn't have to die. And it all of this started because of that miss. Ooh. And Kufra is throwing out the damage dealers. Very nice. And but still, Lunox dies. And there it is. So at this point you would say, what? It looks like the blue squad is winning, right? Just because of the latest engagement. But if you would look closely, the red squad is still leading with 700 gold. They are leading by one kill, and they're leading by 700 gold. And now Masha is gonna come in. They're converging on mid, and look at that, Masha going in on the damage dealer. They know no damage dealer equals dead. And now they are the ones who are going for the kills. Okay, Hayabusa. Lunox will die. Looks like she will die. Oh, she doesn't. Okay, she's tanky enough against the. But the Selena is so good here. She knows with just one placement of the trap that the buff is being taken. And this is an unusual spot to put the traps, because usually people don't go to that spot. They go downwards, right? They come from here, they go downwards a little, and then they go to the buff area, and to the jungle creep area. They don't go to the walls. So that is a free scouting mission, right? And perfect usage of the ultimate from the Angela, making the Hayabusa survive, but converge 2 against 4. So that will make 2 deaths, right? And again, that Angela is really ripping them off. And again, no tanks to be seen. This is pretty bad for the blue side. As you can see, 9 minutes in, the tides have changed. 14-21. Why? It's because they were winning. The blue side was winning in the early game because both the Guinevere and the Hayabusa, yes, they were split pushing, but they were also rotating. But they didn't take into account, oh yeah, where's Masha? Masha made her first appearance in the mid lane when the three of them pushed the tower. When the three blue side pushed the tower, and what did she show? She shows that, I killed the enemy damage dealer. None of you can take me now. Not the Khufra, not the Guinevere, none of you. Now she's the most farmed hero, and aside from that, also, and look at that, she's just chasing. She is just chasing the Hayabusa, and she does not fear the Hayabusa's ultimate because she's so tanky. And one by one they die. Did you see that? 14-21 earlier, and now with the triple kills of 14-25. That is so crazy. This is how snowballs are made. You know your role. You are a fighter who split push, farms, right? And as a Masha, you know what you should do. Split push, farm. And what does she do with that? She says, we get more damage, I get more farm, and Tigreal is just going in. Tigreal is just going in. That was pretty bad, but again, no Masha again, guys. Meaning, it's still a 4 versus 5. There is that lull, there is that false sense of security that, yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this. We can still win, but all the while, Masha is the one pushing the bottom lane turret. The minions are already very near the river area. But because, and Masha again goes in, no damage dealers, and yeah, kill off the damage dealers, and yeah, that was pretty bad. Masha was able to get the immunity. She goes in, uses her immunity, and then bam. Nobody can touch her anymore. Once she's immune, no CC is able to touch her. And again, after she gets the kill, goes for the split, goes for the tower. Objective gaming. Yes, it is a side effect, you could say, that she was able to get so much kills. I would just like you guys to see how she uses her immune. Okay, no immune yet. She's just attacking, guys. She's just attacking there, right? But by that, she can use her ultimate so many times, twice, while she's not being damaged or using her first skill. So that's 2 times that she can be immune in a short span. So that's within a clash. And yeah, this is such a nice lineup. You would not expect from this lineup that, oh, they've got a Tigreal, they've got a Masha, and they've got no real mage. Yes, they got a Selena, but if the Selena arrows doesn't hit, then there's no damage, right? Yes, you have the sustain from the Angela, but if you don't have the damage, it's not gonna do anything. But the problem is, who are the people on the other side? The people on the other side are basically 4 squishy heroes, 1 Irritel, right? And then 2 mages, if you count Guinevere as a mage, and then Hayabusa, who's also pretty squishy. Now Angela, as you can see, Angela is just going in on whoever is tanky, whoever is going in. Either that's Selena, either that's Carrie, but most of the time that's Masha. And Masha, if she can just keep hitting, especially if her immune is up, she can just keep hitting and she's not gonna lose life. She's not gonna lose life. And the damage problem that we said earlier about Selena not hitting arrows, they got a combination with the Tigreal using his ultimate into the Selena arrows. They've done it multiple times on this occasion. And yeah, they did it to perfection. Lunos was able to do a lot of damage here. Yes. And Hayabusa was able to do some form of damage, but he did not. He did not do his job, and that is to split push. As a Hayabusa, you should be the one split pushing, and you got bitten by Amasha. Because you can't drive Amasha out of the lane. The harassment that you put on the Masha, she's just gonna gain that back with her ultimate. Right? And meanwhile, because of that, Masha will just keep pushing, farm, regen, push. She's not going home. She is not going home unless people go in on her. And they're not going in on her because they are losing the fight many times with the Tigreal into the arrows. So many pickoffs. And by the time Masha is already online with her DHS, in the mid lane, goes in, kills off the damage dealer, which is Iritel. Iritel, again, one of the shortest range MM. And at this early, she does not have enough damage. Yeah, at the late game, she's already got the Berserkers, sure, and she's got the best item that Iritel can have in the Haas Claws, but without that hack speed item, and she's building towards it, that's not gonna help you against Amasha, who can just keep hitting you and regenning you, and with the help of Angela, that's not gonna work. And in this scenario, it doesn't. So, this is an example of having a lineup that has a synergy that works versus a lineup that should have won based on the burst damage potential, burst on the meta heroes, but just didn't. Just because of those teams' synergy and rotation. And that is good game coming out from the Red Squad.